When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on another SEC rival, the Auburn Tigers. Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Strong kick to get this one underway. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. On the option. They'll pick up 4, second and 6. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Some early movement along the offensive line.
4 seconds?
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
That's crazy.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the right. Got his man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Goes to the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Henderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing at the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Yeah. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this 1st drive.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be their 1st punt of the afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Snagged in the middle. It's Barres.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Richardson. And he dropped a quick spin move on him before being dragged down. Solid pickup on the play.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Might as well give it to him again. Got enough for the first. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. The quick out. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up first and goal. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back's going for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run the toss. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll operate out of split backs. Back to pass on second down. A little release to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
It'll be third and long. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Alexander. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. He might want another play. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
This is a design run. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They want to run this quarterback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the tight end. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And already it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. A run from the quarterback. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
The Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires
Oh
to
my
the right.
god. Wow. I didn't even mean to throw to that dude.
And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about
You
that?
fucking
I know Kevin
kidding
and
me.
those guys will be Oh, what vision. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on first down. Takes it on the shovel. There he goes.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They've moved to the 16. It's first and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Quick completion to the right. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a first and goal.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
The option look. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Here's the handoff. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
Now on first down from the 28. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the outside. Oh, he's got some space. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner. But right now they want to stop on third down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He managed a few yards.
Don't get excited.
But the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows that. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands?
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Behind And a change now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Henderson. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Quarterback will keep it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
To the air on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Quarterback keeper, finding open areas. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. The offense changing the play. Try to get it to the edge. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit, because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's going to let it go.
Motherfucker.
Not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. The give to the back.
Come on, man.
Turning it on. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out to the back. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, and letting him get some positive yards.
And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
You know, and that's disappointing for the head coach because you drill these 2-minute, 4-minute type situations late in games. You've got to have awareness and understand what you're trying to accomplish. You're trying to bleed the clock, and you can't do that if you're running out of bounds.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's amazing.
Touchdown, Notre Dame! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Can't get him to the ground.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Tuggle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Tight end now in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Finds a man on the left. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Making side adjustments here. From the red zone, looking for a man. Plucks it out of the air. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. To throw again. Got it behind the line. It's Henderson. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. Wants to pass. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the 4th.
That was big time. To get this to a 3-point game, a field goal game, where I don't have to take it all the way to the end zone with time running down. Defense has got to get me stopped, get me the football back. I got life, baby.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Complete in the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking to throw on first down.
Where the fuck are you people at, man?
On his feet at the 40. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job on the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job on the D.
To do here on second and long. They want that clock to run. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Send the tight
Yo, how do
end in
they
motion.
say Hail Mary trio? And then you're in fucking ace?
Right back to the well.
What the fuck is that?
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wideout. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
He got nowhere. But but now it's decision time. It's third down. Listen, if I go get this first down, there's a good chance this ball game's over. The clock's going to run out. So how aggressive do I want to be on this third down?
Well, I want to be aggressive front on defense. You can tell in these last couple of plays, they've been selling out, putting a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, anticipating the offense, trying to run the football, trying to bleed the clock. Now, I'd get after this quarterback. I'd be anticipating throw here. Just send the blitz and really dictate to them to give yourself an opportunity to win. Well, when you've had the day that this guy has had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games.